Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Krystle Metellus here. I just got in from my early morning workout, so it got me refreshed, it got me amped up. But I got a lot of revelation while I was out there, guys, and it was in regards to my book, The Pearls Around My Neck by Krystle Metellus. So if you haven't got yours yet, what are you waiting for? This book has so many jewels in it, so many treasures in it, okay? This is a treat, guys, and it's affordable, and it's an easy, quick read. Come on, get your book. I told y'all last time I'm going to be doing, videos, giving you little tidbits on the different chapters that's in the book. So I want y'all to know what I'm talking about. So you got to get your book. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Nobles. You can get it on my website, www.krystlemetellus, KrystleMetellus.com, and I'll write you a little, cute note on the inside, personalize it for you. But any one of those avenues you can go to get your book. Also, I want y'all to subscribe. Listen, I'm not going to be telling y'all no dates on when I'm going to be doing the next video about the book. Why? Because I want you to subscribe, and if you subscribe, then you'll get notified the next time I drop a video. Also, I don't want you to stop there. I want you guys to comment. I love feedback. It helps me with my future endeavors, guys. Talk back to me. Tell me what you got from the chapters, what you think of the chapters, what you think about some of the other things that I talk about on here. I don't want it to be a one-way street. I want it to be interactive. So I need you guys to talk back to me. It's a comment section down below. Talk back to your girl, all right? Let me know what's going on, what you get from this. What's something that you can add in addition that maybe I didn't say, right? So, yeah, let's talk. Let's chat. Can we chat? But anyway, so the first video I talked to y'all about the first chapter, which was perception. That was really good. I got a lot of phone calls. I didn't get too many comments, but I did get phone calls. So I thank y'all for the phone calls. Y'all just let me know that, the book is doing what it was set out to do. But I also want you to comment so, everybody can get involved in. We all can get each other's different perspectives in regards to matters, okay? But chapter 2 is damage control. I love this one because not just one, not just two, but all of us can relate to damage control. We have all done some form of damage control in our lives at some point of time. Some of us are doing damage control at this very moment, because a lot of times we tend to be more reactive than proactive, and I'm trying to reverse that. So that starts with, the way we think. But one of the examples I used in a book was a person in an infidelity situation. That's a little sensitive situation, but it's something that's relatable. It's something that a lot of people have experienced, right? And what we tend to do is we become so mad and so angry, and a lot of people become bitter in these kind of scenarios, and we start setting out to make the person pay for what they have done, not realizing that all we are doing is adding to the mess that already lies there. It never makes the situation better. It makes it worse. So when we get into that place of being, mad and angry and full of rage, and we go out like, now I want to fight, okay? Now I'm going to do to you what you have done to me. Now I'm going to be this hard-hearted person that lets nobody get in. And as a result, we become so infectious that we go out and we start spreading that to other people who had absolutely nothing to do with it. Or we start trying to climb out of this hole that we have dug for ourselves in the midst of us being upset. You got people that end up in jail. You got people that end up, terribly hurt. You got some that worst case scenario can end up dead. Or you got to try to come back from this dark place that you went to when you went through this thing. And that is hard, guys. I've seen people try to come back from that dark place for years. Okay, so we don't have years to waste. So let's start doing damage control now. Stop letting things get so out of hand. Stop letting things get so chaotic. No, I'm not saying that these things are not hurtful, because they are. But what I am saying is you are stronger than you know. And if you can begin to know that you are stronger, then you know you can act accordingly. Right, guys? One of the revelations that I received today when I was just doing my, morning walk and, reflecting on the things that are in this book, one of the things that I got in regards to damage control was quarantine. If you know anything in regards to quarantine, you know when a person is infected with a disease, they have a quarantine area where they will put the individual at to make sure that they are not spreading that toxicity to other people that have not been affected by it, until they can get it under control, until they can come up with an antidote, until they can come up with a cure. These people are quarantined to an area where it can be under control versus spreading it to any and everyone, infecting a whole population of people, right? So this is what happens when we get hurt, when our heart is broken, when we become angry, when we get enraged. This is what happens. We are now toxic. So if we are not careful, we can go out and start spreading that emotional disease in the world. And now you're in a world where it's full of people that are infected as a result of one person not being in a controlled environment or controlled setting until they became healed, until they became set free, until they got their breakthrough. So when God was showing me that, I'm like, God, this is good. It's important for us to, go through these things the right way. How many of you have ever witnessed or been in a situation where maybe you had a cold of some sort and you were around all of your family members, all of your children, and then one of them got sick, and before you know it, this sickness is bouncing around the house and can possibly come back to you again because damage control was not in place when we seen the signs of the first infected person. There are cures. So don't think that, oh, well, now because, I feel this way or this happened to me, I got to go out and do that same thing to the next person. And I also talked about how, the popular saying is hurt people hurt people. That doesn't have to be the case. If we can properly go through this hurt the right way and become healed from this hurt, then we can go out and help people when we see them go through what we go through, instead of us inflicting that same pain or that same hurt on the next person. Don't become what you despise, guys. So again, that was chapter 2, damage control. Awesome chapter. If we could all get to that level of thinking, I believe that it can make the world a better place in that regard. Okay, I'm not saying everything is going to go perfect, no, but I'm just saying if we learn to talk to one another and just give a little insight or a little wisdom in certain areas, everybody won't have to suffer from the same thing. So guys, again, go out, get your book, The Pearls Around My Neck by Krystle Metellus. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, www.krystlemetellus.com. I'm going to also try to put the link in there so, in case you want to go to it that way. But yeah, I'll be back soon, not going to say when, to talk about chapter 3. I'm not even going to tell you what chapter 3 is because I want you to go get your book. All right, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Love you to life. Be blessed, on purpose.